Okay, hi everybody. It's Lexi. Woo! Totally back in action. Trying to make a video during the day. You can't see from where I'm at, but it's more daytime than it usually is for me. And I got a hair in my mouth. Um, this is going to be an attempt to make shorter videos that are more digestible because I've got this huge list of things I want to talk about. So I'm gonna just force myself to only talk about a few things. Here's my shirt, which is pretty great. I mean, it's just Urban Outfitters this time. I haven't really gotten to the jewels of the collection, but Corn Frost, Kedogu, Japanese Frosted Flakes shirt, shamelessly reproduced by Urban Outfitters, but whatever, it's cool. I like it. So, updates about hormones. I'm still a little exhausted. I thought I was through the woods with that, but not so much. Any physical things, it's just my imagination at this point because it's too early. I feel like muscles. I feel like things like that. My muscles are kind of the same size, but they feel kind of squishy. I don't know if that's my imagination. Which is cool with me. I didn't really own it before. I didn't really feel like part of me anyway. I'm not sad to see it go necessarily. Not that it's going anywhere yet. I feel like my palms are softer. That's probably a thing. I just don't know if I'm imagining it. So, let's see. Oh, along with being less aggressive, this hasn't really been put to the test yet, but I feel like I'm less sensitive to being teased or roasted. I used to be extra sensitive to teasing. I was one of those people that you just like to tease because they get so mad about it. And I think I feel like that's not going to be quite an issue anymore. So, just throwing a dart at the dartboard and talking about one issue. I got into it, not in a fight, but we got into the topic with my therapist that I feel like a predator in my male body. I don't. Nothing happened. So her first question was, did anything happen that made you feel that way? She didn't say it like this, but I think she was implying, did you ever do anything, or did anybody, discriminate against you because they thought you were this or that? And no, I certainly never did anything, and only in the most minor ways, I think, did it ever affect me, someone misperceiving me as a threat, except, just general, emotional impact of being excluded from women's circles in general. But well, anyway, I'll have to think about that a little bit more. But so we're left with messages from the media. We get there. Oh, sorry. We do receive messages from the media that men are predators, and my therapist thought that was unfair to boys. I didn't exactly interpret those media signals as a boy, so it got kind of exaggerated. This is my perspective. Nobody's corroborating this. I didn't tell her this, but the signals got kind of exaggerated and twisted. Since it was, translated into my girl in exile brain, but then, here I am feeling like I'm kind of like Edward. I didn't put it together like this, but kind of like Edward Scissorhands, where I'm dangerous and I don't want to be. And anyway, this is all just my personal feelings. It's not really reality anyway. It's just some of my more harder to observe fears. And the way we worked it out with the therapist is it really comes down to physical. For me, my fear is really just strictly a physical thing. While trying to be a boy, I was so determined. I was confounded why people would find a penis threatening, and since I wasn't threatening, but gosh, was I repressing my true feelings about the subject? It's well, anyway, the reason why I separated, the physicality from just how men behave, is because male social roles don't really make me feel that way. I mean, uh, uh, you know, I do have a bit of a, I have an unfulfilled desire to be acted upon in relationships in some way, but I have no qualms about assuming the male role, the stereotypical male role in things. I mean, I don't have any problem being strong in a relationship or taking initiative or being chivalrous or protective or any of those stereotypes attributed to maleness. Um, I have no problems with those roles as a girl. You know what I'm saying? So, um, and I'm excited and eager to explore that. But it's the male physicality that makes me feel like a weapon, which is still unfair and inappropriate. I mean, it's not. I recognize that that's mostly an irrational fear, but it's something I talked about in therapy. Um, and yeah, I guess I can just stop there. I get caught up in the idea that maybe it's just my negative feelings about masculinity that make me feel like I'm a girl. Um, that's bullshit. It's some bullshit that I'll tackle in a future video. Um, Spoiler is, the thing that's been really hard for me to come to terms with is that we just are the way we are. I mean, people in general, but we are trans, and if I feel negative feelings about masculinity, it either has nothing to do with me being trans, or it's something that springs from it rather than creates it. Um, if I feel negative feelings about masculinity, it's something I feel from a girl's natural perspective, and it just gets complicated by my life circumstances of feeling stuck as a boy, and how much that drives me crazy. All right, great. I made a video during the daytime. Sweet. I'll make another one tomorrow. Short topic is already 7.5 minutes. Video fail? Video win? You be the judge. You decide. Bye.